Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, and full effect, better than ever, better week. That's me, the motherfucking village, nigga. Okay, just leave me alone, you know, call me my phone, shit, watch me bury my bones. I'ma bury them bitches, watch me bury my bones.
Depot on the beat.
Okay. Alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself and start selling these flows. Niggas some haters, I stay with that pole. Counting these faces was part of the goal. Leave me alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself and start selling these flows. Niggas some haters, I stay with that pole. Counting these faces was part of the goal. I get it and go, plus I'm ill with the flow. And your bitch is a pro, put this dick in the throat. All my niggas to go, and I do it for show. Might cop me a bow and go sell me some dope. We'll drop off a low, bitch, I'm ready to go. When I step to the mic, shit, I'm ready to flow. Keep it in hand, shit, I'm ready to blow. My niggas gon' go if I tell them to go. I'm GD for life and my cousin some O's. You know how that go if you fuck with the woes. Get on your ass, we cutting off toes. Come play with the king if you think we some hoes. Lyrics on fire, them bitches explode. Guns go empty, you gotta reload. Keep to myself so I ain't gotta expose. Might pay for a vid and strike me a pose. Leave me alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself and start selling these flows. Niggas some haters, I stay with that pole. Counting these faces was part of the goal. Leave me alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself and start selling these flows. Niggas some haters, I stay with that pole. Counting these faces was part of the goal. These bitches ain't shit, let them play with the stick. That's as far as she get when that bitch doing dicks. I been played the games while she thinking she slick. Parking my brain while I'm driving the whip. These niggas is gay, why you all on my tip? I'm the king of this shit and I stay with a blick. He bought 3 guns, now he think he the shit. That nigga so fake, I can't fuck with the kid. Look at my life like it is what it is. That nigga was broke, I put food in his crib. I was working them 12s, I was getting it in. Trying to make moves, I was finessing the bins. These niggas won't smoke, I ain't making no means. Niggas was close, they was closer to kin. Try to play me, bitch, I'm breaking your chin. You try to play me, bitch, I'm breaking your chin. Leave me alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself and start selling these flows. Niggas some haters, I stay with that pole. Counting these faces was part of the goal. Leave me alone, ain't no calling my phone, it's some real nigga shit. Watch me bury my bones. Back on the road, gotta get it and go. Slow with my flow, now I'm selling these blows. Niggas is hoes and I already know, so I exit myself.
Yeah, right there. Brand new King C's right there with his track called Lonely. Bringing us in here today. Dope track right there. Raw, real shit right there from King C's. If y'all never been through half the shit that he was talking about right there, you just can't relate, man. But I know most of y'all have been through some shit where people try fucking you over or you know, people take you for granted and shit like that, or both, right? They think your kindness is a weakness. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Right there. Dope track right there from King C's called Lonely. I got a dope track for y'all, a dope show for y'all here today. It's gonna be a little bit different vibe than what we've been rocking with here the past few days, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure y'all like it anyway, because for those of y'all first time tuning in here to Hip Hop Hour, man, all we do right here at Hip Hop Hour is play the raw, real hip hop music. All right, that's what we do right here. Actual contents, lyrics, man. Not that poppy bullshit you hear over on the fucking mainstream stage. Fuck that. They can stay over there with their shit. All right. Like KRS-One said, man, you know, that over there, that's for little boys and little girls, man. That's what they do over there. Over here in hip hop, you know, it's men and women, grown men and women doing our thing over here, taking care of business, talking real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we do over here. Yeah, we like to kick back and have fun and relax and everything like that as well too. But all that shit with the cars and the clothes and the girls and the jewelry and all that shit and fucking staying fucked up all the damn time, that's got a place over there. That go that way. We're right over here at Hip Hop Hour, man. Welcome. Harkos here with Hip Hop Hour. I don't know if I fucking said that or not, but fuck it, I'll say it again. For those of y'all repeat offenders, y'all already know what's up, man. Welcome back, motherfuckers. Today is Titillating Tuesday episode right here. I'm trying this new thing, all right? Just roll with me here. Every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, I put out a brand new episode right here. Start this brand new thing right here in October 2021. When you're listening is your business, as I always say. How you're listening is your business as well, too. If you're listening on a platform, one of the streaming sites or something like that, and you may have a different one you want to listen to instead, you like the episodes, obviously, go check out hiphophour.net. Go click on the episodes and check out all the different streaming platforms. I'm sure there's one that you probably like a little bit better than the one you're listening to right now. Or you're already there and can, in that case, continue fucking listening. Anyway, I'm going to get to my checklist right here, play some more dope music right afterwards. But first up on my list is my CBD oil. I like the 5 milligram little soft gels. I pop them right with my tongue just like that, man. I let it slowly absorb into my system. I love CBD. It's great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I suggest everybody try some, man. If you don't try it, you don't want to, you want to do whatever else you want to do, you don't want to do, hey, that's your business, man. What you do or don't do with your body and put into your body is completely your choice. All right? You want to eat Big Macs all day? Go for it. I don't give a fuck. I don't suggest it, but you can do what you want. It's your life or what's left of it. All right? Do what you want to do, all right? As long as you don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, or break nobody's stuff, I don't care what you do. And then obviously, don't stop anyone from doing what they want to do as well, too. All right? It's that fucking simple. Live life how you want to on your terms. Create your own micronation. As I said last week on HipHop Hour, go check out that rant I did as well too. I cut that shit out of the episode. It was on the end of the episode, last Wednesday's episode. Anyway, go check that shit out. I think it was like 10-6. Anyway, number 2 on my list is my number 2, my Glock 17. I keep this motherfucker with me all day, every day. I never get caught slipping. I suggest y'all do the same, whether it's a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or a Beretta, or whether you just don't trust yourself with a gun, or you live in a place that's really, really hard for you to get a gun. Make sure you got something with you at all times, a knife, grenade, stun gun, baton, flamethrower, something. Make sure you can protect yourself, your family, and your property at all times, because you never know what the fuck's going to happen, all right? There's always somebody trying to fuck you up or fuck you over, and you need to make sure that you have yourself prepared at all times, man. And I'm not just talking about with weapons either, right? You got to stay prepared at all times for as much as you can, all right? You got to make sure you got a little extra food in the house. Make sure you got a little extra gas in the tank of your car. You got to make sure you have a little bit of money just in case. Make sure. Be prepared. You never know. Number 3 on my list is my homeboy Mr. Snakey in the background with me. It is the Black Gaston Don't Tread on Me flag. I keep this motherfucker flying high all day, every day. The Black Gaston flag stands for freedom above all else. Don't fuck with me. Leave me alone. I'll live however I want to. No surrender with that mentality as well too. That's what the black flag stands for, man. Black flags in symbology stand for no surrender. Coiled up snake, man. You know what it is when you see a coiled up snake. Don't fuck with that motherfucker because you're going to get bit. And the words don't tread on me right there, man. They were written in 1700 nowadays language. That means don't fuck with me. That's why I fly that flag. That's why I rock with that flag. And that's what the fuck that flag means right there, all right? 100%. Anyway. Why do I do that checklist right there? Some people have been asking me about that, man. Some like, yo, why you got your checklist, man? Why are you talking about CBD and guns and the Gaston flag and shit? Yo, you're looking at things minuscule. Open up a little bit bigger. Listen to what I'm saying right there. The CBD, man. I talk about it. Hey, that's what I do for me. I recommend it for y'all, but if you don't want to, that's your choice. What you do, listen to this part. First up on my list is first priority. Live your life how you want to. Do what you want to do with your body. Put what you want into your body. Don't put what you want in your body. Don't do it. All right? Live how you want to. Don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, or break nobody's stuff. That's first principle right there. Live how you want to. Don't interfere with other people trying to live how they want to, as long as they don't break those 3 rules right there in first principle. That's why that's number 1 on my list. Number 2 on my list, yeah, I talk about weapons, but it's about preparedness. It's about staying able to protect yourself. Nobody's coming to fucking save you. Not gonna happen. No matter where the fuck you are on this planet, man, first priority is self-preservation and self-protection, right? That's why you gotta make sure you can protect yourself at all times. Because yeah, you can get on your phone, you can call the cops or whatever. It's gonna take them a lot longer to get there than it is for you to be able to try to defend yourself right there in the moment. All right? Make sure you stay alive. And then the black flag, man, I just explained what the symbology of that means, man. It reinforces everything. That's why I got my checklist right there of those 3 things beginning of every single show. Just in case y'all were wondering, man, that's what it means right there. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and play some more dope music. Like I said, starting us off here today, that was King C's with his track right there called Lonely. Dope track right there, raw real lyrics as well too. Up next, I got KoFive with his track right here called How I Feel. Crank it up.
Love. First things first, let me talk about it. You could get caught up in that jam, so don't get caught without it. Now them niggas ain't your friends, they the first ones doubting. I used to pray at night to God, now he hear me shouting. I used to watch my brothers ball like a nigga scouting. I used to swim up in that water, now I feel I'm drowning. I used to smile all the time, now I'm always frowning. I got too much shit on my mind, I can feel it pounding. Ballin' like I'm Penny, I'm making the family proud. Even though I'm low on stamina, I'ma keep smoking loud till the day I die. Cause one day we gotta go, so don't ask me why. And if you don't know, now you know. And these days, I live my life in a constant depression. And all my people say I changed cause I come with aggression. Manifested by all the pain that came from compression. That pressure turn you to a demon, it's close to possession. Scared of talking to my pops about the dirt I did. So just forgive me, I'm 20, I'm still a learning kid. He taught me all about money and staying off the grid. I thank the Lord my father changed, he couldn't keep his lid. I hope he lived long so my babies can see their grandpa. It's bad enough they only can hear stories about grandma. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I'm writing this while I'm sober. There's a lot of things in life that you cherish when you get older. Cause we struggle coming up, but mama made sure we saw Santa. Just a young nigga, could've hit the streets with them bandanas. But instead I stayed inside, played a game in my pajamas. How the fuck I'm supposed to make it out country ass Indiana? Used to hit the gas station, hot Cheeto, strawberry Fanta. Now I can't afford designer, don't give a fuck about no panda member. Scooping for some rides, I had you riding the Phantom. Never thought I'd have to say it, but rest in heaven to Hannah. First things first, let me talk about it. You could get caught up in that jam, so don't get caught without it. Now them niggas ain't your friends, they the first ones doubting. I used to pray at night to God, now he hear me shouting. I used to watch my brothers ball like a nigga scouting. I used to swim up in that water, now I feel I'm drowning. I used to smile all the time, now I'm always frowning. I got too much shit on my mind, I can feel it pound. Love fighting to survive, I'm half alive, that's Danny Phantom. Get in my feelings when I'm sober, started smoking gamma. Shit numb the pain, I feel like Thor without the hammer. I get angry trying to rage, call that Bruce Banner. If she supporting BLM, then bring her to the cookout. But you can't trust all of them folks, you better keep a lookout. Cause when you thinking they got you and try to take the hook out, that's when they get you. Trusting them people will get you took out. Search for something real in this generation, get ugly. All these women only want niggas famous or got some money. And these niggas steady playing these shorties and think it's funny. So to find some loyalty in this era, you hella lucky, dawg. And they gon' hate no matter what you do. Police never cared about us, so it's fuck them too. Invest your money, keep saving, make sure you study too. And if a loved one say they love you, say you love them too. Cause we all gotta go, man, it's just a matter of time. People struggle every day, stay in your lane, try to be kind. Life's a bitch, so don't ever stress it if you fall behind. Stay focused, keep on working, gotta keep up on the grind. I used to eat them ramen noodles with no happy meals. Me and my mama broke as fuck, we used to have to steal. Reminiscing all shit, Jesus grabbed the wheel. Cause I'm struggling to learn just how happy feel. First things first, let me talk about it. You could get caught up in that jam, so don't get caught without it. Now them niggas ain't your friends, they the first ones doubting. I used to pray at night to God, now he hear me shouting. I used to watch my brothers ball like a nigga scouting. I used to swim up in that water, now I feel I'm drowning. I used to smile all the time, now I'm always frowning. I got too much shit on my mind, I can feel it pounding.
Yeah, right there. Dope track right there from KoFive. That's his track right there called How I Feel. You notice how he had them lyrics right there. Don't get caught without them thing. Fuck, I can't remember what he said right there. But he was talking about don't get caught without the thing. Man, he's talking about all kinds of shit in that fucking track. I'm gonna shut the fuck up right there. I just pretty much ruined the vibe. Fuck it, whatever. Anyway. No, I'm just kidding. That's a dope track right there from him, man. Raw, real shit. 100%. Up next, I got Lyrik Scaife right here with this track right here called And I'm Like. Crank it up.
Yeah, create mind. This motherfucking movement. Yeah, it's Lyrik. And we have in the building today, people. My guy Rex. Oh shit. And I'm like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm like, sitting here thinking, my mind is black. Like, why this Scoob had to die? Why I'm riding with Glocks? Kill a nigga on this block where we opened up shop. My ignorance is leading me to keep it cocked. Plus I'm temperamental, far from a dentist, but this Midwest expert at dental. Murk you where it hurt you, problem finished. Ain't no telling when I'ma slide, that's why I'm always in a rental. Helter Skelter when I jump on instrumentals. I feel like Heath Ledger with these beats, I wanna kill him. Don't need Giuseppe steppers on my feet, I'm gonna get it. In New Balance to keep my balance. While I'm sprinting, I don't care if I sprain my ankle. I make it to the finish and build that stupid credit. Have all my vehicles rented. I'ma come up all respect and I won't even need them tenant. Niggas is bitches, they spitting piss, but I'ma keep on shitting. Suicidal up on the shit like slit wrists when I and rip I'm it. Like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm
if
like,
you fuck my bitch and keep her, I don't want her back. Hell no, you cannot hold my knee, this ain't no loaner strap. I came from nothing, started hustling, I ain't going back. I'm just an east side nigga trying to blow some racks. You caught that case, it ain't no stitching, you can't fall for that. Yeah, I'm a rapper and an actor, but all I know is trap. Listen, I'm never slipping, inconsistent by my red. With that being said, get that mission out your head. I'm affiliated with them, no initiation. You can't incriminate me, I be in and out of places. I'm not a people person, but I count a lot of faces. The main crib vacant till I'm done paper chasing. I'm moving Catalina out the kitchen hard way. I doubled up the inch for taking a small pay. Rotating traffic, been knotting up all day. Put the money in the safe and re-up on Monday.
And I'm like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm like, who the fuck is you to say what I need to do? If you ain't looking through the eyes I always been seeing through. All the risk a nigga took for my team to make it through. I don't play it by the book, but I still be keeping it cool. I'm like, we have another. Goddamn. Shout out my man's Rich and Mitch. Damn. Creative minds, motherfucking movement.
Shit on this one.
And like I always say, it's more than just music.
Way more than fucking music, man. Way more than music. I love that track right there, especially the hook part of that, man. Who the fuck is you to tell me what I need to do? Who are you? See what I'm saying? That's that shit that you guys always gotta have that mentality when people are trying to tell you what to do. Like, yo, who the fuck are you? Yo, back the fuck up. Check yourself before you come trying to check me. Fuck you, man. Fuck out of my face. See what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of in a weird mood today, man. That's why I got the show having a different vibe. You know how it is. Everybody's got their own moods and stuff like that. This may be your favorite episode right here because you're kind of feeling it today as well, too. I don't know if it's the universe or what it is, man. Maybe it's this headache that I'm getting. I don't know. Sometimes when I get a headache, I get a weird-ass fucking mood. I know everybody kind of does whenever they get a headache, but, you know, it's whatever. Anyway. See, I'm playing these tracks here for a reason, right? I played King C's with this track right there called Lonely. Starting the show off today. Then I got KoFive with his track How I Feel. And then right there was Lyrik Scaife with his track And I'm Like. They all kind of had like the same vibe, man. Like, that's what I'm putting together right here. So up next, let's take a trip overseas to the UK. I got the 4 Owls with their great track right here called Be Free. Crank it up.
We just wanna be free. Yo. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. If you can't free your mind, you might not see the message. Breathe easy, meditate, see the lesson. Progressing to another phase, but keep the essence. Not getting caught within the indecision, following the inner visions, overcome the limitations. A lot to take into consideration, like the years spent writing down in the basement. Hate to see us win, oh well, commiserations. Break limitations, quick escapes from twisted mazes. Did we make it back home or leave part of us there? It was unfair, felt like a shit fun fair. We take back control, remotely send messages. See, payback is cold. I seen them slip and let the devil in. They revel in the madness that's never been established.
Yeah, the rain set the sun pour. Can't remember what I even come for. On tour, fans say they want more. Looking washed up, now he's on shore. Caught up by the love that was once pure. So what's freedom? Something that you earn or you believe in. I guess the essence of it's still breathing. As long as I be dreaming, visualize it then it comes to being. Never estimate the way they come to see it. Can't perceive it when it's needed. Caught up in the next day, hard for you to leave it. You can read the signs, don't believe it. People talk a lot and never mean it. Only got one life, so try free it. Give me 24 hours, all I'm needing. I change your whole life on this evening. You were thinking about leaving. I will switch it up before you're grieving. Regretting all the times you missed out for no reason.
Be free. It's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free, it's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams.
Something like a state of mind or a way of being. But when you're trapped, it ain't a thing you're seeing. They tell you free your mind, but might not know a thing they're speaking. Cause when they're full of shit, you're bound to see a bit leaking. You gotta go for own shit, cause no one can stop you when you get in the zone. A couple artists' heads swelling, get a slap to the dome. Control your ego. I know it's hard when your reach reaches couple 100,000 people. Ain't a world away from anxious and self-hatred. Concerned with looks and words that come from other people's faces. A sense of freedom has no cost, you've already paid it. So wake up, don't get stuck in stasis. While you're rolling with the punches, you can roll with the bass licks. Kick back, too many people stuck in the matrix. I think back to times when we'd spit till the tape clicked. Half-baked shit, man, I wish I could listen to it now.
Well, work has taken over my life. Sitting my free time, I just wanna chill with the wife. But still then, half thinking about the hustle and grind. Deep down it's not right, I ain't one of those guys. I gotta reflect, take a step back and then rise. Delegate more tasks and be free of the strife. So I work with DMT, stay escaping this life. Get faced with my fears, I can't face them in the night. So I face them in the ether, then feel better inside. Guess the patterns of escapism stuck in my stride. All this hard work I've done, I'm just trying to provide. For my unborn child, I love you more than I can write. When I visualize the future, sun is shining bright. Time is at the essence, so I'm present when I rhyme. I guess I'll truly be free when I come to die. But until that day comes, I cherish every part of life. Be free, it's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free, it's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free, find freedom, freedom.
Yeah, right there. That was the 4 Owls with their dope track right there called Be Free. Man, you know, I think I know why I'm kind of in a fucking weird mood, man. Just because, you know, when you're listening to this is your business. I'm not gonna go on a rant, but when you're listening to this is your business. All right, I always tell you all this. If you're listening to this right around the time frame whenever I dropped it here, first part of October 2021, hey, cool. But if you're listening to this, you've already been through the year 2020. You know all the shit that went on. You know how they've been doing the same dumb shit most of the 2021 as well too. You know, last week on the Wednesday episode 10-6, I believe, it's the one, if you go back into the archives, it says plus rant. Go check that out, man. On that track, on that episode, you know, I was talking about creating your own micronation. What I was trying to say, if y'all didn't understand, or if you guys haven't checked it out yet, make sure you go check it out, obviously. But, you know, things are always happening. Things are always changing, like I was saying in yesterday's episode. And you got to make sure that you're not standing still. Because Because things are always moving. If you stand still, you're either going to get left behind or ran over. One of the two. So, you got to make sure that you create your own micronation. Which means insulate and isolate yourself from all the shit happening as much as you can. Don't be a victim. Don't cry. I mean, you can cry, let out frustration, let out sorrow, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But don't whine and be a little bitch. Yes, this shit's happening. Okay, fucking do something about it. No one's coming to save you. Figure it out. And I'm probably in a weird mood right now. And I say this right here, right now, because, I was talking to somebody about some stuff the other day. And here lately, it seems like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's propaganda going on in the media and social media and stuff like that. I've disconnected myself pretty much from all that shit. So, I hop in every once in a while to find out what's going on and to see if they're still on the same path that I already know that they're on, because I've actually studied their plans. But the people who run everything at the very tippity top, right? People that you don't know their names. Okay, I know for some of y'all, you're like, whoa, wait a second. How are the people that run shit that you don't even know their names? Yo, do your research. You think that the big faces that you see on TV running things are actually the ones running things? You're out your fucking mind. Alright, if you've seen the movie Casino with Robert De Niro and that little motherfucker, if you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. When they run the casino, they had that motherfucker as the face. He didn't really know what was going on, but he signed the shit and he was the face. He was out there saying what he was told to say. Right? That's how the reality of life is. The people who really run shit, they're gonna have done whatever they want done. The system is going to move in the direction it goes. Now, you can sit and be like, oh, well, the system's rigged against me. Yeah, it is. It is. The system is rigged against you if you want to live your life how you want to on your terms. That's absolutely correct. The system is definitely rigged against you for that. However, if you follow the system's rules, it ain't rigged against you. The system is fucking formulated for success if you follow orders from headquarters. Like I told y'all before, I say I don't talk about it a lot, but I do talk about it a decent amount. I was in the military. Even before that, I was military minded and stuff like that. I was always fascinated with that shit. But once I actually got in as an adult, well, I was 18, so I guess, however you want to see it. But once I got in, and by the time I got out, man, I had learned so much shit and saw so much shit. In just the inner workings on how things actually work, the psychology of things. My brain started opening up to different possibilities, and I started seeing things for what they are instead of for what it seems like they are. And like I said, man, I'm kind of in a weird mood, so I'm playing all these specific tracks for a reason, man. Is because people keep talking to me about current events and about this and that, and the way the system is set up and the direction it's going, and I'm sitting here saying, look, for years I've been called crazy. And last year in 2020, I was losing my shit a bit because I had been saying, oh yeah, this is what they want to do and stuff, because I fucking researched the shit. I found out they got these plans and ideas and shit. And the people that have these plans and ideas, they end up making shit happen. And so I was telling people about this, and they're like, oh, whatever, you're crazy, Harkos. That's crazy shit. Well, then it all started happening. Not to a T, but in general. Now I started losing my shit. Because then some people still wanted to doubt me. But I've moved past that. And I realized, look, I can sit and tell you the plan all day, but if you're not already open up to it, you ain't gonna fucking hear it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna play some dope music, I'm gonna put a message across, not only in the music from these dope artists who have their own message to tell that's very similar, who talk about the same kind of things. Be free, live life how you want to, have fun. You know what I'm saying? They also talk about the stresses of life, like King C's and KoFive were talking about at the beginning of this fucking show. The realities of life, the stresses in life, the downs. You know, I'm kind of in a mood because, I don't know, I'm just getting hit from a lot of different angles with all kinds of shit. I know y'all feel the same way, maybe not today. You may be starting to right now since I've been talking about it, but maybe not today, maybe another day. We've all had these days. And if you're sitting here listening to Hip Hop Hour, you've got it this far, halfway through, I know you're already on a similar frequency as me. Because you're enjoying the tracks I not only put out here today, that I put out all the time, that have a constant, conscious message behind them. You know, that track right there from 4 Hours, Be Free. Be free. Freedom to say what you want, do what you want, live how you want. As long as you don't harm nobody else, fuck it, do whatever, man. But that shit's not given. You know, you always see the bumper stickers and shit like that, especially if you live here in America, right? Freedom isn't free. Think a veteran or, you know, something like that, right? First part of that's definitely right. Like I said, I'm a fucking veteran, so I can poo-poo half that shit if I want to. I got that right? Exactly. Freedom isn't free. You gotta take it. You gotta create it. Every little inch that you can take back for yourself, man, to have a little bit more freedom in your life, that's a mile, man. Take your inches. Because there is a bigger plan. The system is rigged a certain way. It's set up a certain way. You gotta figure out a way around it. Speaking of that, up next, I got Fliptrix with his dope track right here called Problem Reaction Solution. Dope music video as well too. Crank it the fuck up. Let's go.
Yeah, it's 2020. The end of the world as we know it. Let me drop some realness right now. Listen.
I'm burning weed like nothing really matters. I'm going mad like I'm running with the trappers. But I'm not, I'm on the knowledge till I'm shook like maracas. Going so deep, why I think I'm turning crackers. Burning midnight oil plus all the candles. See riches coming with the sickest scandals. Twisted rituals, Masonic sacrifice. Depopulate, make room for the appetite. Bloods on their hands as they handcuff your ankles. Swab your mouth and take DNA samples. Install the app on the phone so they track you. Mark of the beast, they'll plant chips in your hand soon. Modern day faces masked, that's the sad truth. Places changing like sand dunes left. A lot of people feeling under lots of stress, cause the world's in a mess, but turns nonetheless. Plus sparked up beds, killing heads for the colour, it's a mess. Yes, systematic racism, utter disgrace. Listen, don't listen to the frauds starting manufactured race wars. United we stand and divided we fall. So I'm praying for the day that maybe one day we unite as one and find source. Right now, son, I'm losing sight of what we've all become. Lockdowns murdering the people, yes, glum. Problem, reaction, solution. They all cause the trouble trying to make moves on humans. I'm sat in the room with the pen trying to make my own movement. Cruising, problem, reaction, solution. They all cause the trouble trying to make moves on humans. I'm sat in the room with the pen trying to make my own movement. Zooted, bad infiltrate the good, good can infiltrate the bad. Shit has got to change and nothing's too bad to make it rad. Man in power always acting so violently. Take away our rights, start a cashless society. They wanna control the globe entirely. Health, education, wealth, I won't stand here silently. But they're trying to silence us, oh God the irony, oh God the irony. They wanna vaccinate and inject toxins in your flesh. It's Bill Gates and Fauci with doctors of death. Shit's getting kinda wild, I wonder what they come with next. They're monopolizing humans with no love or respect. See a second wave coming, man, I surf it like a vet. Cause the pandemic stage, they dramatized to death. And they're still trying to do it, even though we know they're chatting S. Trying to tell me stay safe, shut your fucking face. They pre-programmed enough lies into your head, so you don't know I'm prep. If it comes to it, I rep. Ain't playing no games, cause the world is the stage. And we're stuck in a play that's getting madder by the day. So I gotta break away, hit ganja in the rain. Wash away the pain. Got love in my heart, I want hugs, no gloves, no mask, no 5G mask. Digi ID cards, when I fly, it's a bar. So I gotta get higher, right bars. Take mind off the matter, but it matters, so I craft with a piece of the mind. Unite, grammar, yeah, it's art. So I'm looking to the future and I'm heading to the stars. Problem, reaction, solution. They all cause the trouble trying to make moves on humans. I'm sat in the room with the pen trying to make my own movement. Cruising, problem, reaction, solution. They all cause the trouble trying to make moves on humans. I'm sat in the room with the pen trying to make my own movement. Zooted.
The pandemic, biggest scam in human history. Scamdemic. Fuck the mainstream media. Fuck the lies. Fuck the new world order. One love. I represent that peace, that love, that unity, that high vibration. For the mother-ucking nation, Fliptrix and Illinformed, that's the statement.
Yeah, right there. That was Fliptrix with his dope track right there called Problem, Reaction, Solution. Solidifying what the fuck I just went on a rant for, man. Dope fucking track right there. Dope music video as well, too. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. Up next, keep moving on with this titillating Tuesday episode I got right here. I got Wayne Webster with his great track and music video right here called Tinfoil Hats Part 1. Crank it up.
I think our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12, way down the line. But I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. You know, that you are being run by people who are insane and you don't know.
Watch me snap that Bruce Lee and cha-cha this demon. Dance with the devil on this evening. I'm done with speaking. World leaders, they don't practice what they preaching. Still force feed us the poison and make us eat it. Where the cows Madeline and all these missing children. Silent as the lambs that's been led to this beasting. Deliver you this piece of gate crash, what's the meaning? I lie awake at night and I'm haunted by the screaming. TED Talk's cheap now when actually it's free. But somehow they denied us that very freedom. What you make of that? But Marley getting shot in his own flat. Who shot Biggie, who shot Tupac? And how did Princess Diana go die? Was it a paparazzi flash, a cruise car crash? Martin Luther King had a beautiful dream and got killed for it. Who's behind democracy's mask? This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats. Try kill curiosity, we don't kill the cat. Man, lies in the library, whiskey staining to the pages of history. Man, missing in a mystery, sounding like I'm crazy, I am. That's a fact. Man, this is straight facts. This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats.
I have a dream. I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
And why so much poverty when billionaires has got yachts worth more than your property? We're just trinkets in a big game of Monopoly, and no love for the soldiers who storm the beaches of Normandy. Wow, they're building castles in the sky. Love the NHS that they try to privatize. Enough weaponry that can level a city, but still can't fund money just to outbite the casualties. Trying to reveal what's behind the mob curtain. Certain they can wash the blood off their hands. I'm dancing with wolves in a native land. I'm the pain and the bison, a native man. All forced to walk down the yellow brick road. They don't know where they go, just know there's no place like home. Lying so heartless, turn you into tin man. Bible bashing warlords with faith that's simple. bad. Innocent blood spills for oil in that tin can. Romanticize these theories. Mavericks, my wingman. All these secret passages for child sex trafficking. Ain't no accident how they disappear like Madeline. This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats. Try kill curiosity, we don't kill the cat. Mad. Lies in the library, whiskey staining to the pages of history. Man, missing in a mystery, sounding like a crazy liar. That's a fact. Man, this is straight facts. This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats. This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats. Try kill curiosity, we don't kill the cat. Man, lies in the library, whiskey staining to the pages of history. Man, missing in a mystery, sounding like a crazy liar. That's a fact. Man, this is straight facts. This is for my people rocking tinfoil hats.
Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Don't know. Maybe think for yourself.
That's what you definitely need to do. Think for your motherfucking self. But most people don't have fucking brains. Like, they have brains, but they don't. You know how it is, man. I assume that most of y'all listening right here, like I said before, probably 5 times today already, that y'all are already on the same frequency, a similar frequency at least, is what the fuck I'm talking about, what all these dope artists have been talking about here today. Fliptrix, Wayne Webster, 4 Owls. Exactly what we're talking about, man. Yeah, there's shit wrong here, man. We're pointing all this shit wrong out. But you guys gotta figure it out. Look, okay, once you learn their plan, you gotta figure out how to not get beat by it. You know, it's just like if you're watching any kind of sporting event, right? Any kind of sport. You know, soccer or football, whatever you all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? 80% of the world calls it football. However, in America, we call it soccer because we got our own football. It's fucked up shit, but whatever. You know how it is. No matter what sport it is you're watching, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever, right? Each team has a plan, right? They got different plays and stuff like that. And when you're opposing them, your goal is to try to figure it out, what their plan is, in order to come up with your own plan to subvert them. Now, a lot of people look at this like, oh, we need to get together and rise up and you know, change the government, change the system. Okay, you could try that. However, the system only changes if the people up top want it to change. And the only way for you to change it how you think it needs to be is to get up to the tippy top. Good luck. The best thing that you can do, though, I wouldn't say the easiest, but the most realistic thing that you can do is create your own micronation. Learn their plan, learn their playbook, and be like, all right, that's what they're doing, this is what they're going to need to do. All right, let me develop my own plans so I juke the fuck out of them, right? Like Muhammad Ali and stuff like that used to fucking, you know, move. And every once in a while would knock them out, right? When you're running in the American football, right? Or, you know, the worldwide football, you know, they're sitting there running or whatever, and they'll in basketball too, they'll juke out the opponent, right? To get the opponent to move right past them. That's what you got to do. You got to see how they're coming at you, and you got to juke them. They're going to keep coming, but you got to keep figuring out how to juke, man. You know, somebody was asking me, they're like, hey, look, man, you know, they're coming with the mandatory vacations and shit, right? For those of y'all who didn't listen to the 10-6 episode, vacations is a code word, okay? I'm not going to say the real thing because then I'll start getting shut down on all the platforms. You won't be able to hear HipHop Hour, right? But they're going to start talking about, you know, they're talking about new vacation policies for everybody and everything like that, right? They're like, Harkos, what are you going to do when, you know, it's heading towards that, man? What are you going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to be one of the last, if not the last one, to take a vacation. Especially this one. Because this shit right here, nah. doesn't sound good to me right now. Later on in life, maybe. Right now, nah. So I'm going to keep juking. They're like, oh, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, it's going to be one of two things, okay? Either this vacation policy is going to end up falling flat on its face and it's going to get dropped. Or, you know, eventually it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have two choices. Technically it's only one choice, but I'm going to either have the choice between going and living in the woods by myself, eating squirrels and shit like that until the day I catch an infection and die or something, or maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find a little small tribe I can be a part of. We can all help each other and shit, right? Or I take as little vacation time as possible, just enough to keep moving on through society for what little bit of society I even want to participate in. That's what I say. But to each their own, man, because I had a guy, I'm not gonna go too long, man, because this is an hour-long show, Harkos, it's not rants. I had a guy talk to me the other day, right? I pull up in this restaurant, I walk up in there, and sitting there waiting for my order and stuff, and this older guy, I mean, shit, now that I'm thinking about it, he had to be in his 60s or so, at least, because he was talking about, you know, back when he was growing up in the 50s and stuff. So anyway, he came up to me, you know, he was like, you know, because I was walking past him and I was like, you know, I said excuse me or whatever, and I went to the side or whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, I already took my vacation and stuff like that, you know. I was like, okay. You know, I smiled, I said okay, you know, because I just said excuse me, I was moving past, I wasn't trying to start up a conversation with the guy, but apparently he wanted to talk to me. And he goes, you know, well, you know, what about you? You know, did you already take your vacation and stuff? And I was like, well, you know, it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it, and stuff, you know. And he was like, well, you know, I did, you know, because, you know, when you get my age, see, he made a good point. He said, when you get to my age, you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. He's like, but you guys, you know, you guys are younger and stuff like that. You can, you know, not take vacation time and stuff like that, and, you know, more than likely be okay. But, you know, when you get to my age and stuff like that, you're probably thinking things differently. I was like, you got a good point. And he does, right? When you get up there in age, 60, 70 and stuff like that, you know, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, well, you know what? What's the worst going to happen? I'm going to die? I'm either going to die now or I'm going to die later. So let me try to prolong dying. This is an option. Hey, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Let me go ahead and try this vacation time, right? And so I was just kind of laughing. I was like, you know, yeah, he was kind of being in my business about my vacation time, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? You got a good fucking point, dude. Yeah, right now, I don't feel like taking vacation time. If I was in my 60s, I might think differently. I can't speak on that because I'm not there yet. I'm only 35, almost 36. Anyway, up next, keep the movement rolling here with the fucking dope music. I got Coops with his dope track and music video right here called Crimes Against Creation. Crank it up.
Sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and tell yourself it's now or never. For real. My mind trickles on this page as time ripples away. Still trying to find ways to triple the pay. Sick of the way this world's set up, but won't trip from the pain. So complex yet simple and plain. They can't get rid of me, nah, that's like rinsing a stain. I will remain, go against the grain. I drive faster when I'm in the rain. Thrive under pressure like diamonds and gold. Too many people fold or sell their soul just to lighten the load. This cold world, or maybe it's just the place that I'm from. Warp perceptions, thwart connections. They force perfection, then claim the antidotes and injection. Never think think twice that it could be the foods we're ingesting. So until the day that I'm resting, health is wealth, that's the way I'm investing. While they're laboratory testing, a horror story manifesting. Is this what man is destined? So for the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. For the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. From the moment that as babies we're birthed, they wanna see us in a hearse. How many toxins get injected by the nurse? Could the people elect to get any worse? It's so backwards and perverse. I find it hard to sum it up in one verse. Striking nerves is an understatement. I feel like all world governments working under Satan. That's no exaggeration. Look at the miseducation. They're pushing medication onto kids. Someone's getting paid for their patience. Enslavement. They own you if you're walking on their pavements or trying to cross their border. That's the rules of their engagement. I feel like we'll be better off as cavemen, getting treated by the shaman. Cause there's sickness in our souls we need saving. All in need of a safe haven. We can't escape by blazing. It's crazy once you clock the world that they're creating with artificial intelligence calculating. Got no time left for debating. So for the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. For the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation.
Dope track right there from Coops. Crimes against creation, man. He's right there at the end, man. No matter what your life situation, man, there's people trying to create crimes against humanity. Crimes against creation, man. It's just the reality. Shit sucks, but it is what it is. Up next, I got Verb T and Illinformed with their dope track right here and a music video called called Blind Faith. Crank it up. Let's go.
Yo. As the seeds from the past now grow on the march round zones of a future we once read about, but now live in houses with bugs everywhere. Fed more than a fair share, we care less. Fear broadcast to your living room. Mind state is abused. See living proof here, living proof interviewed. Different schools of thought and why they spin it to you in the way they give it to you. Same fears and tears over the years. Understand even if we're speaking in another language. Strange forces, planes take strange courses. I remain in the fortress, divorced from the madness. The cause and the action, the force of attraction that leads to connection. Trying to pick it up, still need the reception. To understand more, we need the perspective. Are you picturing things through the right frame? Can you feel it in the air when the light fades? Maybe we should take a leap with this blind faith. I'm regressing, I'm a beast, I'm a primate. I'm aggressive, real deep in a blind rage. I'm possessive, you're a thief, what you trying to take? Maybe all of my food off a China plate. Wanna make a move now, but I'm trying to wait for the opportune moment with true focus. Don't be too open, don't let the wrong people in. You can talk after achieving it. You should know what you're saying when you speak on it. Twisted lies, got 'em lying twisted. Plagues and infestations like a Bible image. Time's the limit, I've been trying to make the most out of. Now tearing up the same road I broke down on. Stuck in the back of my mind for a minute. Something's not right with the image. We were pushing our lives to the limit all day. Some manipulate, they like the division. Trying to get over it, trying to understand. Felt like we were living life like punching bags. Felt like the brainstem was unattached. In a peace, in a trance, trying to conjure that. Are you picturing things through the right frame? Can you feel it in the air when the light fades? Maybe we should take a leap with this blind faith. I'm regressing, I'm a beast, I'm a primate. I'm aggressive, real deep in a blind rage. I'm possessive, you're a thief, what you trying to take? Maybe shots through a scope from a mile away. Waiting for apocalypse in your hideaway.
right there. That was Verb T and Illinformed with their dope track right there called Blind Faith. Dope motherfucking track right there from them. Man. All the artists I played here today are just... they're fucking dope, man. I know I say this at the beginning of every episode. I say, you know, HipHop Hour is the greatest radio show on the planet. You know, I play all the dopest artists across the fucking board from, you know, the whole nation, or not the whole nation, but the whole world and everything like that, right? I say it all the time. But it's fucking true, man. 100% true, because all of these artists that I got here for y'all, they always play, they always bring it. Let me just say that. They always fucking bring it. Every single time. And that's what I love most about this show. Yeah, this show's a platform for me to say some stuff here and there and stuff like that. But overall, this show is about me bringing great hip-hop music that actually says some shit. All in one place, from artists all over the world, from all walks of life, from all different perspectives. Right here to you, the listener. So you can check out HipHop Hour. And you can check out all these dope artists. And so you can fall further in love with hip-hop. The music of hip-hop. The raw, core culture of hip-hop. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is the real shit. That is what... that's what makes the world go round. You know... whenever I talk about hip-hop and stuff like that, I don't just talk about it as just the music. And y'all know this. For those of y'all who've listened multiple times, you already know this. If you listen to this episode, you already know this. I already talked a little bit. Go back and listen to the previous episodes where I've talked about it. That's what it is. And yeah, this whole show right here so far has been, you know, about opening your mind, about seeing things differently, about, yeah, there's a plan and everything like that. But ultimately, it's what I said last week, man. Create your own way around it. Identify the problem, react to it, and find a solution. Just like Fliptrix was talking about problem, reaction, solution. That phrase came up because the controllers of this world create a problem in order to have a specific reaction to get the solution they want. What solution do they want? Oh, well, they want this specific solution. Okay, well, let's create a problem so that there's a reaction that we control and we moderate and steer to the solution we want. Just like with these vacations, right? You know, Famoso sent me this thing, this clip from October 2019. It was called Universal Flu Vacation. All right, remember, vacation is a code word. And it was a bunch of leaders in the industry and stuff like that talking about universal vacation, right? Trying to find one. And what I thought was interesting is there was one lady on there talking about the psychology of the thing and about how we need it as a PR thing, as a marketing thing. We need to frame things differently for people to really understand. You had another guy up there talking about, well, what's it gonna take to shake everything? We gotta find something that really shakes everyone to a different path, right? Because their ultimate thing was a universal vacation for everybody, right? That's their ultimate solution that they wanted, right? Now one of the people up there, they said something about how, you know, most vacations, you know, they target one portion of the illness, the bacteria and stuff like that, I'm trying not to use keywords, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what it is. I'm trying not to use keywords that will throw up flags in the AI system and cause, you know, strikes and shit like that, right? But if you guys gotta go watch that, all right? It's dope. If you guys need it, hit me up on the socials or email or whatever. I'll send you the link. But it talks about, look, most vacations, they keep going. Even your body's immune system will go after the part of the illness that is always changing. That's the variant, always a different variant. But at the core, it's always the same genetic material, right? Just like a human is a human. However, there's different variants of human, right? But at the core is that. So if we can take the variant away and we get down to the core, and we take that core and we put it on a nanoparticle, and then we present that to the body in the form of a vacation, then your body can learn the core of it, and then no matter what variant comes your way, you're already gonna have vacation time taken out for the core of it. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? That's revolutionary technology and thinking right there, honestly. However, 10 years worth of testing is not exactly enough for something that revolutionary, especially when you've had limited testing. So what they do, they wanted it so bad and they were so antsy, they decided to shake up the whole thing. Now, whether they found it or not, time will tell. You know, not everybody takes vacation time the same. Everybody's a little bit different, just like I just said. But, you know, learning what they want will help you try to steer clear as much as possible of what you don't want. There's what they want and there's what you want, and it doesn't always align. Now, if you guys listen to previous episodes back in 2020 and beyond, y'all know at the end of the show, I like to tell y'all that I make music as well too. And I haven't said anything this year because I'm not 100% done with a bunch of new music that I got, all right? I got a whole EP I'm almost done with, and I got a solo track, and I got some music videos and stuff like that I got to finish up, right? A lot of great stuff in the works from me personally. But until then, I'm going to keep putting out dope HipHop Hour HipHop Hour episodes for you guys 5 days a week, all right? Before we go, I wanted to play a track right here from Famoso featuring myself, right? Give you all a little taste about I could put this shit down on fucking pen and paper too, goddammit, and put it down on rhymes. But it's not about that. It's about keeping with the track, the whole idea of this show here today. About the plan. Listen to the lyrics right here on this track right here called COVID Christmas, right here from Famoso featuring yours truly, Harkos. Listen to the lyrics. Watch the video as well too, man. Dope music video as well. Crank it the fuck up. Let's go.
Welcome to the Terror Dome, where we yell at tyranny through megaphones. Treachery committed, R.I.P. engraved in skull and bones. So the towers crumble while talking on my cordless phone. This planet been a prison long before Alex Jones. Apocalyptic days, revolutionary chaos. God listens to prayers, Satan rebels in a seance. Deep state full of globalists who secretly betray us. Human trafficking is how they secretly slay us. Ping pong, pizza parlors, metaphor politicians. But that's the brothers James Alefantis and the Clintons. The Epstein flight law, COVID-19. Truth stranger than fiction, it ain't always what it seems. Messages from outer space coming through the blue beam. Ephraim, Elohim, Anunnaki, Cherubim. Raw like the cocaine, still in Medellin. Locomotive mind state moving forward at full steam. They want us out here on these streets, murdering one another. So let the corpses ride in peace and make them run for cover. I will not stand here and just take the pillaging and plunder. I won't go out without a fight. You will not put me under.
Body bags and toe tags is what they leaving. Gas masks on your face, keeping you from breathing. Worshiping these demons got you getting off on screaming. You be thinking that you living, but you really dreaming. Gateway to your mind is what they try to find. Leaving bodies shaking, shivering, but can never hide. The face mask is the rite of passage to the new religion. Victimology, psychology, way of living. Snitching glorified all up on the television. Screens flashing fast, got you in a mental prison. Narcissistic nepotism, leaving children victimized from the potent poison pushed by the pack of lies. Baptized in a rain of fire, buildings falling down, living in denial, taking every town. Look at now, got you bowing down. Every cough and sneeze, got you on your knees. Guess we living in the land of cowards now.
They wanna shout here on these streets, murdering one another. So let the corpses ride in peace and make them run for cover. I will not stand here and just take the pillaging and plunder. I won't go out without a fight. You will not put me under.
This matrix way of life got you all hooked. Jacked inside your brain, can't disconnect cause you shook. Listening to everything too dumb to read a book. Walking around head down, can't stand the way you look.
Disgusted, walking in public, you can't trust it. Bearing false witness, persecution, injustice. Bewildered in the wilderness, destined to malfunction. Everything's corrupted and headed for self-destruction. They wanna shout here on these streets, murdering one another. So let the corpses ride in peace and make them run for cover. I will not stand here and just take the pillaging and plunder. I won't go out without a fight. You will not put me under.
Okay, we're gonna take a right. Alright. Whoa, the fuck? This motherfucker. Body. Yo, right there. That was Famoso featuring yours truly, Harkos, with our great track right there called COVID Christmas. We actually put that out at the end of 2020. We actually released that thing Christmas Eve 2020. Dope music video, dope music and everything like that. At the end, for those of y'all listening, that was a little outtake from some of the video shooting we were doing. Basically the gimbal that we were using, it was set to follow, and we made a turn and it kept wanting to go in the same direction we were just originally going, and so it started fucking spazzing out on me, and I was that's what that shit was at the end. But that was just a little humor to end out that fucking track right there. If you guys listen to the lyrics on that track, man, 100%, dude. Like my favorite line out of that I did was, the face mask is the rite of passage to the new religion, victimology, psychology, way of living. That's one I talk about a lot. I talk about victimology, psychology. I talked about it last week on that rant I did on 10-6. I talked to people about it as well too, man, because that's what it is, man. Look what victimology, psychology. And I used a metaphor saying the face mask is the rite of passage to the victimology, psychology way of living. The face mask is the rite of passage to the new religion, victimology, psychology way of living. And for any of y'all that have a memory and have insight and can look at things objectively, you will be able to see that, because first when it came out, it was the cool thing to say, I got this new thing, even though the new thing was an illness. I got this new thing. And then the face mask, let me wear my mask, I'm doing my part, blah blah blah. And then when they start with the vacations, the same shit. It's just, it's the rite of passage. That I made a comment in that track as well too, talking about basically how 9/11 and the shit that they did then is the same shit that they've been doing now since 2020. The start of 2020 was a new 9/11. And they were even saying that back in 2020. I'm not going to go on a rant. Harkos, shut up. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're still listening right now, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all as well too. Look, this whole episode here today, yeah, I've been kind of in my head on some shit. If you couldn't tell, I've been letting more and more out as the fucking episode went, right? But it's real shit. We all have our ups and downs. Yesterday's episode was a lot of upbeat shit. All last week's episode was a decent amount of upbeat shit and everything. Brought in some more sobering, realistic shit here, right? Hey, it is what it is, man. But remember, the third track I played today was Lyrik Scaife with his track And I'm Like. Remember, have that motto. When people try to fucking get you to do some shit you don't want to do, like, who the fuck is you to tell me what I'm supposed to do? It's my life. Let me live how I want to. Create your own micronation, people. Learn how to juke. Learn their plan and build strategy. Not everybody's going to be able to do it. It's that 90-10 rule. 90% of people are just basically followers and consumers in general, right? 10% of people are creators, controllers, leaders. Think outside the box. They're divergent, to use Hollywood terms, right? I really, really hope that everybody listening here today, especially if y'all made it all the way through this episode, you're part of the 10%. Either that or you fell asleep listening to this shit. But I really, really hope that that's what I start to gain here, is a bunch of you listeners and contributors to HipHop Hour and the success of HipHop Hour and all these dope artists by sharing hiphophour.net or by sharing these artists and their individual pages and shit like that with people you know. Sharing the individual videos like, you know, any of the ones I played here today from the specific artist. You go to the YouTube channel and you find their video and you start sharing that one video with all these people. Okay, cool. You're part of the 10% and I want you guys here every single day. Keep coming back. I'll keep laying it down for y'all. We're going to keep building this thing, man. We're all going to create our own micronation in our own lives. And we're going to try to inspire people to do the same thing. And we're going to build treaties with other people with their micronations. And we're going to live a better life. Life the way it's supposed to be. I really, really can't wait. I got to finish this up. This new EP I got, man. It's got a lot of great content for y'all. But even if I don't have that done anytime soon, I'm going to keep bringing great content right here to HipHop Hour for you, all right? We'll be doing some independent rants and stuff as well, too. That way we don't have 70-some minute long hip-hop hours. They're supposed to be 1 hour, Harkos. Appreciate y'all tuning in here today. Like, share, follow, subscribe to HipHop Hour everywhere. HipHopHour.net, the place to go, the place to be for any and everything hip-hop. Don't forget the HipHop Hour discount section. Save some fucking money on some dope shit that you're already wanting to get anyway. Or you might have just realized you wanted to get it just as soon as you saw that little fucking... as soon as you saw them on the page, all right? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. HipHop Hour is brought to you, as always, by Fight for Freedom Productions. Never stop fighting for your motherfucking freedoms.